Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how I created this really cute pink glass ombre nail design. I'm going to do the design on gel extensions, which is what I have right now. If you don't have extensions, you will need a layer of base gel. So I don't need that because I have gel extensions on. All I have to do is wipe the nail with acetone before I go in with the color. So for the color, I'm going to be using Vetro number 320. This is a clear glass pink color. And I'm also going to use chunky glitter from Now to Dance. This one is really cute. It has different shapes and sizes of pink glitter, and it's very iridescent. I'll be adding a solid pink glitter color as well. This one is just a solid pink, no iridescence or different shapes or anything like that. I'm also adding a white iridescent fine glitter to add some multicolor in there, some iridescence. Just have fun with this and kind of go crazy with the colors. I'll be using my usual, which is the Grace Garden Clear Gel. I love this brand. I'm going to be using this to mix with the glitter and make my own glitter gel mix. I'm also going to be using a clear palette. This one has taken a beating. It's so old. I've had it for so long. And I'm just going to use this with the spatula just so I can mix the glitter with the gel. And I'm also going to place the pink gel color. And then I'm going to put these on. These are finger cots that I will be using because I do need to wipe my extensions with acetone before I go in with the color. So just a little tip, if you guys use Opera Gelix extensions, you have to do this step before you go in with any kind of gel or nail art or color, anything basically. Next, I'm going to grab some of the pink gel color and put it on my palette. That way I can saturate my brush a lot better and kind of stretch out the color. When I'm doing the ombre effect, I don't like to load my brush with too much gel because you want the layers to be light and thin. And as always, I'm going to start with the pinky, starting with the free edge, which is the very edge tip of the nail, working my way up, maybe like 3/4 of the nail with this first layer. You want to get this first layer to be the highest point of the color. So I'm not going to go all the way up to the cuticle. I'm only going to paint 3/4 of the nail. Every once in a while, I stop and look to see if there's any spots missing, and I go in with more color. So just keep making sure there's no spots or places that need color. You want to make sure that the color is evenly painted. As I'm painting, I try not to put too much pressure on the brush. You want to go in with a very light hand because the gel will squeeze out. Remember, you're trying to blend this color and create a fading effect. So notice how I'm holding the brush upright and trying to get into the side walls, which is like the very tight corners of the nail. You want to paint in there as well. You don't want to leave those spots out because you want the color to look as even as possible. I've noticed that a lot of people tend to forget the sides of the nail. You can always tell in photographs especially, so try to get in the sides as much as possible. Pull back the skin if you have to, like how I'm doing right here. Okay, so moving on to the second layer, starting from the free edge, working your way up. Now this time with this layer, I'm not going to take it 3/4 of the nail. I'm going to go a little past the halfway point of the nail, and you kind of want to blend that color in, make it look seamless as if it's fading into the cuticle. You don't want any harsh lines to show. You want that color to be stretched, if that makes any sense, and kind of blend it onto the first layer that you already cured. Okay, moving on to the third layer, we're going to paint about 2/3 of the nail, like right below the halfway point. And as always, you want to start from the free edge, working your way up. You can already see the ombre effect with this third layer of gel. And finally, the last layer, which is the fourth layer of gel, you just want to place this gel on the free edge, focusing on the very edge of the nail. This is going to pull the look together, making it look more colorful, more bright. It kind of emphasizes on the ombre effect. And finally, the part that I love to do the most, which is the glitter mixing. Here's my spatula, my palette. I'm going to get a little bit of the clear gel and put it on my palette using my spatula. I'm just gonna grab like a big bead. I might need more depending on how much glitter I use. You want the right consistency. You don't want it too dry, otherwise you can't pick it up with a brush. Alright, so I'm gonna eyeball this, you guys. So I'm gonna use this tiny little spoon that I got from Sally's Beauty Supply. I'm gonna get about half a spoon's worth. This is not a regular spoon, so it feels weird saying that. So I'm just gonna get about half of the white, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of the pink, so about half of that. And then I'm going to add the chunky glitter mix. I'm gonna do an entire spoonful of this glitter because I really like this glitter a lot, and it has different shapes and sizes. Now I'm going to use my spatula. You can also use a toothpick for this, and if you don't have a palette, you can also use some aluminum foil, like a nice thick sheet of it, and just mix the glitter with the gel. And this is going to make my little glitter gel mix. I'm also going to use this brush. I use this brush only for glitter. It's best to have brushes designated for all types of gels, and this is a favorite of mine. Now I'm going to place the small bead. I think I might have grabbed a little too much. And as always, starting from the free edge, working your way up. My favorite thing about gel is that it is not drying while you're working with it. So if the glitter is not being placed like where you want it, you can move the glitter pieces around and kind of find the right placement. And it's very forgiving, and that's my favorite thing about gel, is that it's not going to dry on you. You have a lot of time to work with it and kind of finesse it and, you know, see what you like. And then once you're satisfied, you can just cure it under the LED lamp. See that I'm picking up little pieces of glitter and kind of placing it throughout the nail. So I'm only going to be doing 2 layers of the glitter gel. Now with this second layer, I'm only going to paint the bottom part of my nail, which is basically just the free edge and about like 2/3 of the nail. You don't want to take it up too high. You kind of want the glitter to fade in with the color as well, kind of like a diffused glitter look. This is what they look like after the second layer of glitter. I'm going to encapsulate using sculpture gel. Now, if you've seen my last video on how I do Japanese gel manicures, you might have seen how I encapsulate. It's really easy, but remember, if there's any unevenness, just get a little bit of gel and lightly touch the surface of the wet gel and kind of fill in the area that needs to kind of even out, if that makes sense. So as you can see here, I'm trying to smooth out the gel so there's no like divots or anything like that. Another tip to make the nails even is to flip your hand while the gel is wet, and this is going to create a nice strong apex, or as some people like to call it, an upper arch. So once you're done encapsulating, you're ready for top coat. I like this one from Mica Gel. It's a non-wipe top coat, but any top coat will do. I just prefer this one because I don't have to wipe them after they're cured, and it leaves a really nice glossy finish. Here's the final look. Remember, you can always use a different color or a different type of glitter if you'd like. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!